Welcome back. So we have the end of the last session. We had a little bit of a battle with a couple of the party members with Lord Misthell, who admitted to doing some nefarious things. In addition to that, they had a run-in with Sir Rugert, who had attempted to ambush the party in the middle of the morning. Basically, he had made threats to take them to visit the mines, and after that, in the morning, once everyone got up, they um, uh, once everyone got up, he had pretty much just planned to annihilate everybody right then and there. Um, but does everyone see each other? Everyone see each other
Yeah,
token wise?
I see everybody.
Okay.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Well, assuming that everybody's on the map that they're supposed to be on, then yes, I see everybody.
The three people that are directly in front of you, do you see the at least the player characters in front of you in Galloway?
Yes, I do, and I see the guard outside. Just wasn't sure if who else was supposed to be there.
Gotcha. That was uh that was everybody. Um and that should be that. And shortly after that, y'all went to go speak with Galloway about what had transpired. That's where we ended the session. And then Azos never left the townsmaster's place. And I believe after when it was Zell, Orlum, and um, Zor, Azos, Zell, and Orlum had the initial fight with Lord Misthell, and uh, Azai and Andros basically were still in the tavern. And I'm trying to remember, Azai, did you actually go visit the girl Sally in the morning, or did you did it last night before y'all went to
Um,
bed?
I didn't get the chance to.
Okay, that's fine.
But the moment I can, I will. I was pretty much sparing the dying on all the guards,
Yeah,
and
y'all brought him. They,
Andreas helped. Yep.
yeah, they. So y'all were kind of
Hmm.
getting everyone back into somewhat fighting shape, and they were all resting in the beds in
Hmm.
the um, tavern at the watering hole. Okay.
Hmm.
So let me find out what Azos is doing at the townsmaster's home, and after that, we will continue having our conversation with Galloway and everyone at the uh, general store.
That is
Hi.
so good.
Okay. So you're at the townsmaster home. What were you planning on doing there?
So I had gone into the. I don't know if it happened before last session ended, but I was trying to get into that um, desk that he originally had pulled out the coins to pay us
Yep.
from.
Which I did add them to you.
Okay, cool, cool,
I
cool.
did. I did add the gold that he had still left in that. Um, um,
In that little coffer or whatever.
yep. I added the
Uh,
currency to that.
cool. And then I was gonna do like one last sweep of everything, make sure I didn't miss anything real quick, kind of.
I know. I know you need. I know no one searched the bodies of Lord Mistel or Sir Rugert.
That was the other. Um, we didn't get a chance to do Rugert's because I think something was going on, and then actually, no, I thought we did do
You
his
did not. His stuff was still
Mistel.
on it. His was still on it.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll get
Um,
Mistel stuff.
I'll. I have Lord Mistel in the prison, and I have Rugert upstairs still. He's still right there at that little intersection. They
Okay,
both of them been converted to loot. Let me know if you're not able to take from them. Um, So no, we were having a little issues with
Yeah.
that last night or
Yeah.
last time.
So his looks like it has been looted because he's got
Okay,
no currency,
let
no
me look to
items, no
see if
nothing.
let's see. Oh yeah, you did. I see you have his spell book.
Okay,
You have his you took the stuff from him.
that's what I
So
thought.
yeah, you did have him, but you didn't get Rugert,
Yeah.
who's upstairs, and he'll be straight through that door. Once you go to the center intersection, he'll be up there. I think you're standing on it. There you go.
There we go. I definitely want this. These are all public, right? Whatever they, or because they're not on the map, they
They're
can't see.
technically not on the map, but I can delete them so that they can't be public if anyone comes back to this map. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I don't want to be a dick like that, but things have to happen.
Yep. No, I can uh remove everything so that they can't see it. So that's not an issue.
Okay, and then we'll go for the one time. If it opens, cool. If it doesn't, I'm not really concerned.
Um, pretty much it's Lord Misthell's bedroom. Um, I'll be honest with you, there's not really much in there in terms of like valuables or possessions or much. It's pretty much just just a. I mean,
Just a bed.
it's a nice bedroom and it's very well kept. But I mean, there's not like like a treasure chest or anything full of goodies or anything.
Yeah, we want.
Okay, so make a perception check.
I ain't perceiving shit.
Okay. Alrighty. Go it. Go how you will.
Cool. Do I see anything? What do I see here? Like, what is this?
So when you're downstairs, you notice there's basically like it's almost like a training room, and there's a door to the south, and you notice basically it looks like a um, on top of the desk there's like a kit full of like knives and almost like things that you would see like like torturing tools almost like blades
Okay.
for prying things and things like that.
Okay. Cool. Uh, can I see through this door? Like, is there a keyhole or a slit underneath or anything?
There's no space underneath it, and there's no visible keyhole that you can see.
What does the door look like?
It's a very sturdy, like metal door. Um, it looks like it's a inward swinging door, and it is a very sturdy door.
That's a prisoner type door. So whatever the fuck is in there can stay in there. Yeah, I don't see anything of value probably, so I'm out.
Okay.
And then from here, I'll probably head in the direction of. I'll probably go to the inn.
Okay. So you're gonna head to the tavern.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna swap back.
I'm good.
Andres, I'll get better at reading this as it goes.
Yeah.
Well,
It
on a
is
positive,
not.
the Lord's not dead, so.
No, don't apologize.
No,
It's
no,
totally
no.
fine. I'm just not used to looking at this part of the screen, but I will 100% not ignore you. I promise.
Yeah, no, it's quite okay, and it's not a hassle, and
No.
it's
Yeah.
not good for us.
No, we're not in a great spot.
All right. So,
No,
it's
you don't have
it's
to chat in Discord. No, no, no,
no.
no. I was mainly just apologizing for not noticing your messages sooner. It's
um,
totally fine.
it looks like you have them all in the out of character one. If you want to do it in your character one, that'll pop up bubbles so people will see it. It'll help them see it a little better.
No, we were recounting to each other to make
Mhm.
sure that we were
On the same
all
page.
pages
Hmm.
to what Zell and um Orlum would have disclosed right after the fight and on the walk to the general store.
Hmm.
Okay. So at this point, y'all have arrived to the general store but haven't spoken with Galloway yet, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, but you at least you would have discussed with one another what transpired. So, Zell and Orem like we might have fucked up, and
Mm-hmm.
but and then Andros is like, well, at least I saved the Lord, so that's good things, I guess.
Well, that depends on who you are. I mean, good for you, bad for me
Yeah.
is kind of my take on it. So, um,
But it could have been worse if he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
Yep.
well,
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So when you enter the shop, Galloway will be, at his desk and kind of, take note of people walking into the store. And he's like, "Ah, welcome back. Care to see my wares?" And let's see, the Lord has been injured on the which is like, what do you mean? What's happened? Is he all right? And to help Andros out, since he doesn't have to like text a mile a minute, if y'all need to help cover for him, that'll help too. So he's at a slight disadvantage. Um,
Sign that I am proficient with a medical kit. Is that what they're called?
healer's kit.
A healer's kit, so I can help stabilize him further if Galloway has the proper means.
Yeah.
I will voice. We are not sure what happened. But we need to be able to save him.
Okay. Just realized Galloway's messed up in terms of not letting me click on him. So let me delete him and then reset him to make sure his other one is good. Um,
I tested out earlier, but it wasn't working. Sorry.
oh, you're fine. I'm gonna do this. Let me reset this back to that and everyone. And okay, I can at least click on him now. Can y'all click on him and at least see him inventory wise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, he'll run around, he'll rummage around through his stuff for a moment, and he'll whip out an additional healer's kit that I'll drop it down to just one gold piece to make it really cheap, and then he'll just kind of like hand that out to anybody that wants to snag it.
As I will hold their hands out.
Okay, all right, and you can purchase that from him, and
Okay.
I can give you the one gold piece back.
All right. I don't see
If
it.
you or Andros purchased it, so he looks like he got it,
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Awesome.
and then I'll give you back your gold piece. Okay, all right, you got your money back. And then so is who all's heading back to tend to the Lord? Is everyone heading back, or are some people staying?
I'm heading back.
Okay. Who else
Um,
is
is
staying?
Azos? Are you actually outside the door at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell some stuff.
I'm gonna let Azos know that Andreas was able to stabilize the Lord and is on his way back to heal him.
Hmm. Oh, that's no business of mine.
I kind of give you a funky look as like, what the hell?
No, it's no business of mine.
Orm's gonna shake his head at that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna at that point I will follow and back to the Lord's house because I'm
Trying to crawl my way out of the grave.
well, I'm concerned about what's gonna happen, so
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me swap to Azos real quick since he's wanting to sell a couple things, and then give me just a second. Hi.
Hello.
So, assuming you're wanting to try and sell some of the things that you acquired.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sell that great sword, the heavy crossbow, the 4 daggers. But essentially, it's just so I have the one that I have.
Okay.
The amulets, unless they have some sort of special property on them.
No, they are just pretty typical amulets.
Yeah, so that can
Um,
be.
so I have not tested out to see if it will allow you to actually sell things to him or not. When you click on his sheet, does it give you does it pull up anything for you to try and sell anything to him or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, we'll do this then. So I'll pull up a calculator and we'll tally up all the things that you're wanting to sell. So you're wanting to sell the heavy crossbow, which are normally 50 gold pieces, so I'll give you 35 gold pieces for that. The
Sure.
great swords are normally 50 gold pieces. I'll give you another 35 for that. Um, the 4 daggers are typically 2 gold pieces each. I will give you 8 gold for that. And the amulets are usually 5 gold pieces a pop. I'll give you 10 for those.
And
And you said you
then.
wanted to um, you are getting kind of low on arrows. I just noticed you only got 7. I believe he has
Yeah, I
some
was
that you could
about to
buy.
say.
That's what I said. I think he has some that you can buy. Um, and then I think the only other thing that you have that would be difficult to sell, I would say, would be the plate armor because it would be very recognizable as the as Galloway's, or not Galloway, but it would be very recognizable as uh, Sir
For
Rugert's armor.
Ruger's. Yeah,
So
yeah. I
that
wasn't
might
planning on selling it.
okay,
At least not right now.
gotcha. At least not to this guy that would recognize it.
Correct.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then I don't see the arrows.
Let me check real quick. He doesn't have any, but I can add some to him. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
That'll only take me a second. I'll add some to him. Um, I think when I originally made him, he had arrows and he had bolts and things like that. Let me add like a suit. Didn't want to do 600. I just want to do 60.
Sure. How much
Uh,
is the quiver's like what, 20?
they're usually like they're like 5 copper a pop. So like
No, I meant how many I'm sorry, how many arrows are held in my quiver?
a 20 usually.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So then I have 7, so then I will buy the remaining 13.
Okay. I'm going to also clean up so you don't have double stacked of healing potions and then the basic poisons to kind of clean it up a little bit so you don't have double of both. And it'll just consolidate them to 1 stack.
Appreciate you.
Yep. And then technically the heavy armor would over encumber you. Um,
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
um,
Okay.
but it might be something that you could discuss with someone. It's like, hey, I got this. Do you want to like split it up between us to like take it apart and like I carry some of it, you carry some of it. So
Yeah.
I'll let
Okay.
you run around with it for now, but like before like if y'all start heading off, have a conversation with someone about like, hey, so I got this, you know, if you're willing to help me hold part of it, I'll give you like a small part of the profit from it, kind of
All
thing.
right. Sounds cool.
So, anything else that you wanted to snag from him, or is that it?
That.
Let me add up the total that you got from him. So, and you'll now have a total of 240 gold pieces from the from what you sold to him.
Cool. I went back to the to the inn, and the guards there, they all have their loot. I had taken all their loot before I had left there. Remember, we had that back and forth between me and Azai. I wanted to kill them all. She was like, "No, you can loot them, but don't kill them." And I was like, "All right, fine, I'll loot them."
Okay. Um, so the bulk of them, all they would have would be, I want to
Well,
say,
sorry, I went back and I looked at him. I was just they had their money still, so I don't know because that would have been the only thing I would have taken. I wouldn't have
gotcha.
taken their
I
goods.
can add you the equivalent of what money they'll have. Let me go look at see what each of them has on them. So they each have 2 gold pieces, 4 silver, and seven copper. So I'll do that for all 8 of them. Um, and
And then I
then
would head back towards these guys so I can see about this plate armor.
okay, and then all right. So I'll add that. So I'll do 256 for your gold. Clear that. All right. 8 times 7. 408. Let's do 64 plus 7, 852. Okay. All right. You've had your currency adjusted for looting everybody.
I've had a lot of traumatic things happen to me, so I don't know anything about this area or history.
Okay. So, Zell and Orlum, I saw that y'all are still on the Therahold map. Where were y'all heading?
We went to the townmaster's house.
Okay.
We're informed by Andreas and Azai that Andreas is going to write a letter to the nearest lord, and that me and Orlum need to go find the guy who was locked up here who ran away. So we are currently out and about searching for him.
Okay. Sounds good. And then so Azai and Andros, y'all went to tend to the Lord. Um, and let's see. See, I'm trying to go back and read some of the. See, we need to send a letter to Altenheim. Get you a chalkboard. Okay. And
Don't forget the rope.
are
Yeah,
y'all
they're tying the Lord up. They tie him up before they heal him.
okay? I can make him restrained. That's not a problem. This is not a problem. Gonna heal the Lord and search for evidence of the manner for his misdeeds. Okay,
Yep.
sounds good. Um, also for anybody that would potentially need to get additional info on what to do about the whole situation, Galloway would be a potential good source of information in terms of like what should be done for dealing with the Lord at Rugert.
Okay.
And
See, I
then
don't know if I trust trust him enough to tell him that you know the Lord was attacked because of him being the source of all the ickiness in town. So I'm not sure if I trust him enough to tell him that as of right now.
Well, y'all at
Um,
least have already expressed to him that the townmaster has been hurt. So,
I don't want to let him know that we were responsible for that as of yet.
okay.
Well, you need to decide because Zai's very honest, so
Yeah. Zell is debating that why we look for this guy. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I figure I'm gonna check the gate here that we're down near first, and see if any of the guards have seen someone recently exiting.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You're gonna heal the Lord. As I will need to make sure to take away anything that could be used for spells. Honestly, spells policy. Um, okay. So he doesn't have anything on his person that could be used as a spellcasting focus or anything like that. Um, so that's a plus. Um, his hands are bound. That will restrict him being able to do any kind of somatic type components, unless it's something very specific.
so he
And
has no weapons on him as well,
correct at
like
the
no
moment. Yeah,
daggers or
correct.
anything. Okay. Um, does he have a cloth belt or a handkerchief around his neck?
I mean, he's got like a kerchief, kind of like Fred from Scooby Doo.
Awesome. Is it long enough to tie and make a gag in his mouth so he can't speak any spells?
You could use it for that.
I Andreas, do you think we should do that? I'm thinking we should probably do that just to be safe.
I took a book
Yeah.
from him. Seems pretty
Azai
important.
is just going to slowly turn their head and stare at you.
What? The book.
Um,
Sure. Pretty sure he can't do anything without his book.
Would it be a Arcana check to try and figure out what the book is, or?
No, it's his like super spell book.
Oh, okay. So you know for a fact it's a spell book. Okay. All right. So gagging him it is, just to be safe. Yep.
okay. So we'll make it so that he can't speak. That's fine.
Okay.
Um, and other than that, once he's been bound, gagged, and like that, you can
Azai's gonna stop before they even touch him and slowly turn their head at the mention of necromancy.
I mean, it's not illegal if you're the one making the rules.
but yes, technically it's highly illegal.
Azai's gonna back up slowly away and throw their hands up, like not touching them.
Um, Andros and Azai, would you have and ask him how to contact the Inquisition in the capital? Um, would you have wanted to relay to Azos at all that to search for kind of any evidence?
Evidence of what?
Misconduct.
Well, I guess first question is, did they tell me this?
That's why I was inquiring. I know Andros can't really speak as fast, and I wasn't sure if that was anything that would have been
Um,
relayed.
as, yeah, and then if I need to, Azai will write on a piece of paper and show you what we've been discussing as well. So
Okay.
you wanna
Well, as far as misconduct is concerned, there's like a torture chamber downstairs. There's also a very large, very sturdy metallic door um, that I'm not opening unless unless we go there in force, because it seems to be a door for restraining someone or something. But in the
um,
meantime, if you'd like, I can go ask the general goods guy about the Inquisition in the capital.
Okay.
were there also any documents that you found, or no?
Negative.
Nope. Unless I found them when I was looking for something very specific, then no.
During your search, you would not have found anything like that.
Then no, I did not.
Well, while y'all are heading there, I'm going to speak with Orlum and Zell.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hello.
So, as you walk towards the gate, you'll see this guy who looks very frantic and sporadically like running towards the gate, pretty much as fast as he can, like looking to try and get out. The gate itself is closed and locked. Um, like how they do at night as a similar fashion. Now it is during the day where the gate would normally be open, but for obvious reasons, with y'all being attacked in the morning like that, they would probably make it so that you couldn't leave as easily.
Okay. Um, Zell's gonna try to catch up to this guy. And when I get closer, does he look like the gentleman that we let out of the cell?
He does.
Um, good sir, please hold up a moment.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Please, just a moment. I have some friends that I wish you to speak to and relay your tale to. This way we make sure the lord of this town does not stay in power. Would you mind coming back with us? I will do my best to protect you if
And
that's
when
what it takes to get convince you.
when you mention like uh trying to go against the town's master, and he just kind of like looks at you, and his eyes get all big and bulged. It's like, is he dead?
He is
Capacitated.
incapacitated. Yes, that would be a good word for it.
And he'll like get almost even more scared. He's like, I don't want any part of that. You don't know what these people are like.
The captain of the guard is dead. We, that we do know we have taken care of. We can protect you from the Lord. Please, please help us free this town.
Can I do a persuasion check to kind of try to get him to persuade him to come with us?
Sure.
Okay.
I will do everything to help her to try to help give her advantage in this role.
Let me see. You do actually have proficiency in persuasion as well, but she actually got a pretty good roll. So that's at least enough for him to kind of be like, at least I'll be willing to, you know, hear it out a little bit, and then he'll kind of head back towards the direction of inside the town, and as he'll walk back that way, um, uh, he'll walk back and he'll mention his name as Loisle.
Um,
He's walking back with us?
Yeah, you were able to
Okay.
persuade him to at least
Okay.
be willing to listen for a little bit and before just trying to just immediately bail.
okay.
Okay.
So he'll at least head back with you.
And I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Uh, Loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah.
I will introduce myself as Zelza.
I'll introduce myself as Orlum Nightbrew.
Okay. All right. But like he'll head back with y'all to wherever y'all are going. So where are y'all heading?
Last I knew, everybody was at the townmaster's house, so that's where I would be heading.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let me swap back to them real quick. All right, so you just head back to the general goods store. Um, Galloway's, excited to see you back again so soon. Um,
Of course. Yeah, so I'm just going to ask him about the Inquisition. How do we get in touch with them? Is there a way to get them to come here? All that jazz.
and he'll ask you, like, in what does it regard to?
We want to get them. Crap, how do I want to word this? Essentially bring to their attention the matters that are happening here, with the undead, the Lord who just got injured.
So do you mention anything about Sir Rugert at all, or no?
And I wanted to mention about Sir Ruger, so we don't talk about Sir Ruger. It's Fight Club.
Okay, so you're keeping Sir Rugert to yourself.
And no, if they didn't do it, I'm not.
Gotcha. So you're not mentioning him at all in regards to this, like, then that you're definitely not mentioning that he's dead or anything, correct?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, just making sure. Um, so Galloway will explain that that he can get word to the townsmaster in Bremen to which is the next closest town, and whenever there's any kind of situations where a noble is being accused of something, they'll usually bring in another noble to act as like a mediator. And the guy in Bremen's actually pretty on the up and up. He's taken part in several things like that, and he's pretty well recognized as being a person for being very fair and not willing to kind of jump to conclusions. And he's not one to immediately jump on the noble's side to be like, oh wait, they're guilty. Um, he'll explain that he's kind of he's on the up and up. He does his due diligence as long as everything's brought to him the correct way.
Okay, how long would it take for, I guess, him to come here, or do we have to just send letters and correspond that way? Like, how does this work?
So in these type of situations, it's best to actually do a face to face, because it you come off as more guilty, or you come off as more corrupt, or not really. I wouldn't say corrupt, but you come off as more disingenuous if relying on not putting a name to a face, kind of like that, using like letters or forms of communication like that, because these are such like heinous crimes with anything with like nobles, because they're like top of the food chain in terms of like power and structure in this region, particularly in the Brock Empire, because it's a caste system. So whenever things like that, when nobles are involved, it's very beneficial to do it kind of in person to not undersell your case. Because when you do that, it kind of makes it you look a little bit more guilty, and you're like trying to like point the finger at the person if you're not willing to put your neck out there,
Okay, so basically we all have to go there.
or at least the people that were involved. I mean, if everyone wants to go, or at least however y'all want to handle it. But
Okay.
he would express that meeting, and he'll mention the guy's name as his he's known as Lord Axel Bronstein.
Okay. Um, right. And then we can like just send a letter like, "Hey, we're on our way," kind of deal.
Yeah, something like that would be fine. That's kind of like a way to like pre-announce yourself before just showing up. Like, oh hey, yo, so we did this. But yeah,
Okay.
you know, something equivalent of an incident's happened in this town. We want to bring it to your attention. We're on our way. Blah blah blah. We should be there in X amount of time, and to speak with you about it.
How far is the town?
It would be about like a two day journey from where Fairhold's at.
On horse or walking?
Well, if you walked, it would be about 2 days.
Okay, so on horse, maybe like half a day.
Yeah, half a day to a day, like
Okay.
like at most like a full day.
Okay.
All right, and we'll send you back.
Ah, okay.
All right. So what have we been discussing? All right, let's see.
They told us about Loyal, and they said they brought Loyal to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I let him into the dining area, but I didn't. I'm the one who went into the dungeon area, to let them know that we found him and brought him back.
Who in the fuck is that?
Loyal.
The guy that we let go from the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you.
And you said dungeon area. Did you mean like the prison area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where
Okay.
Andres is standing right
Okay,
now.
gotcha. Okay, there's another there's
Sorry.
another
There's the
area
torture
downstairs.
area.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to get clarification.
Nope.
Technically, Orlum doesn't know about that yet. At
Let's
least I don't think.
see.
No, me and you don't know about that area yet.
Okay.
Too bad you don't have an illusion. You use that to write in the air and the cantrip. Use those to plus focus like that. Has more uses. Okay. Okay. All right. So at this point, everyone has pretty much made their way back into the townsmaster's home. Um, I believe that they all have not done anything to Lord Misthell besides just bounding and gagging. Y'all haven't done anything to try to
Nope.
wake him up or anything, correct? Y'all are
I
keeping
haven't
him.
even healed him.
Okay.
I haven't even healed him.
That's
He
I
is
just
stabilized,
I
that's it.
wanted to clarify just to make sure. But yeah, okay, perfect. So yeah. So at this point, Orlum and Zell found Loyal, who was at the gate, and he was frantically trying to leave. Um, Orlin was able to persuade him to at least come back in town to just kind of discuss, everything that transpired, and hopefully can come to a decision.
I will
Yep.
look at Orlum and point to Asai and say, "This is my brother Asai," and um, our companion here, the one who was with us when we freed you, is Azos. Um, and then there's a gentleman in the prison area. His name is Andreas. Uh, would you please recount to Azai and Andreas what you told us before we let you out of the cell as to what you saw and what happened to you?
Okay. So he'll explain that he was pretty much just traveling on the road, and he heard a small child scream. And when he got to the site of the accident, is when he found this small girl with red hair that was being attacked by a ghoul. The thing was biting into her leg. Once this thing started, attacking her, some of the guards showed up and pretty much arrested him on the spot and basically held him, you know, not really responsible for that, but kind of more in the sense of he kind of saw too much, and he may or may not have saw Lord Misthell in the vicinity of the area when the attack took place, and may have been the primary reason why he ended up getting arrested because he saw a very fancy gentleman in nice clothes out in the woods, and it didn't really seem he didn't seem very in place. When you ask him if he saw the Lord or not, he's very timid in his response and not really wanting to give a definitive answer. He's visibly scared and like uncomfortable with the whole situation.
Has anyone told him that he's been pretty much locked up?
They did say that
Right
he's incapacitated and that he's
Okay.
been restrained. When
We
he
also committed to protecting him too. I don't know if everybody needs to know that,
Okay.
but Zell and I did at least.
Okay.
Protect him against what?
I
Like-
mean, he's the other that he is scared of, like the guards, Sir Rugert, anybody, the Lord, like getting further punished for
being involved in the whole situation.
being
Yeah.
a bystander,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
Okay.
But when he had first had his run-in with Orlum and Zell, he wanted basically no part of the situation. He was doing anything he could to get out, and basically explain to them that they don't really know what they've done, and that it's like this whole thing is just effed. And he's like, I got to get out of here. But Orlum was at least able to persuade him to at least come back into town to discuss kind of what happened, and try to persuade him into going with the plan and being a potential witness to some of the incidents that took place.
Cool. On another note,
I'm the moment he Loyal starts to look, uncomfortable, get kind of timid. I'm gonna do my best to kind of like, calm him down. Make soothing gestures, and small talk like that. Just, it's okay. You're safe. This is this. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help you. We don't want the Lord getting away with this. You need to help us. Kind of, trying to persuade him to be a little bit more definitive as to whether he saw the Lord or not. And that it is okay to tell us the truth. Yeah, I
Not
don't
the
do it very well at
That's not
that.
the way to do it.
I
My
think you
dice
should
are
just
good.
let Orlum do the talking.
All right, Orland's gonna give it a shot.
The sad
Zell
thing is
kind of
he's
backs off. Zell backs off at that point. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Orland's gonna walk over to him and kind of just give him a similar spiel of, we'll do our best to keep you safe. We're here to help the town, but we can't do that unless you're honest with us. And then we'll see.
awesome.
Oh no.
You do a wonderful job of not convincing him.
Oh my god.
The two
How?
potential charismatic people in the game
Oh my god.
both just rolled that once.
smooth.
Can't make this shit up.
Ugh. Okay.
That's true. The Inquisitors will enjoy speaking with him, and they'll probably get him to speak.
And I
Everything will
out
be
of
fine.
loyal.
They don't roll.
Everything will be fine.
That was
Yeah.
a great roll.
There you go.
So, Loyal will kind of sense the slight, um, whatchamacallit, will sense the menace, I guess, from Azos, of that, I should probably do what they say kind of vibe that he kind of gives off. And he'll have a seat and he'll start picking at the food that's left on the table.
Wonderful. Now that that's settled, so in order to get in contact with the Inquisition, first we're going to have to go to the Lord of a neighboring town. Sir Axel, help me out, God.
Bronstein.
That guy. And he will serve essentially as a mediator for this entire, I guess you could call it, case against the Lord of this town. So we can send a letter to him, kind of just saying, hey, we're on our way over there to discuss everything. Send some, we can all go, some of us can go, whatever, discuss, and then he'll be either persecuted or not.
I'm gonna write on a piece of paper. What do we do about the Lord here? Do we just leave him locked up
I mean,
here, or do we take him with us?
we could take him.
How far of a travel is it from here to the next Lord?
2 days on foot.
That's 2 days he has a chance to escape and stab us in the back.
You could also leave him locked up here. Doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
And that's 2 days that the guards have a chance to let him go because he'll threaten them.
It's kind of hard to threaten somebody when you have no power.
That doesn't mean that they're not more scared of him than they are of us.
It would have been real easy if I just killed them all. Just saying.
So as I uh, explained to Azos earlier, um, and he would probably relate a teeny bit better. The Lord Bronstein that's in the town of Bremen has been known for being extremely genuine and very fair when it comes to some of the cases that he has been a part of in the past. Galloway explained to Azos that he's on the up and up. He takes everything into consideration. He's not one to just immediately back another noble and be like, hey, they're guilty. Um, he's in terms of this situation, he probably would be the best person to kind of help neutralize any negative repercussions because obviously Lord Misthell has been a part of some nefarious things, and with the proper amount of proof, and if Loyal is able to provide an eyewitness testimony about some of the events that he saw, then it would go a very long way into kind of exonerating everyone that had been involved in this attack. Um, and the proper thing to do is to send word to Bremen before traveling there, explaining what the purpose of your visit is, and don't have to go into great detail like, hey, we did a bad thing, but something along the lines that there's an incident involving the Lord in this town. We have evidence that would suggest that he's been part of something pretty nefarious. We are on our way to discuss what we had found, and we seek your counsel and to continue this matter, what we need to do. And Galloway suggested that meeting him face to face is the best way to kind of prove that you're willing to put yourself out there in a positive way and not just relying on, not having a name to a face and using your, basically it's like a sense of honor and, respect of actually going and talking to him in person and be like, hey, this is what happened, and, we don't want to let anything get misconstrued.
We could also take. I'm assuming this town has horses, and we can take at least like 3 or 4.
There is a stable, yes.
So if we go on horse, it'll be a day, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
it'll
less.
take about a day on horse.
Yeah.
If we can find horses and a cart to take him with, I would say let's take him and
Yep.
get him there in a day. The Lord there can decide how to
Handle it from there.
handle it from there.
Yeah. Man, I'll try. So what? Investigation to search, right?
Yes.
I pretty much looked all over the place. Kind of
Okay.
didn't really find anything except for
Okay.
downstairs.
Gotcha. Do you think there'd be more evidence downstairs?
It looks bad downstairs. Like I said, it looks like a torture chamber.
Gotcha.
There's a torture chamber downstairs.
Yes.
Did you find any just random letters or just anything that we'd be able to compare handwriting with for the necromancy book?
I think there's the ledger in the study, like behind us.
A ledger would work.
Or possibly some other documents.
Mm-hmm. I'd say if they're legal documents, we take it all.
Yeah, I see that book. Well, grab any letters, paper, books, whatever that's here on the desk or inside.
Okay, that's not a problem.
And then downstairs.
Yeah, I will.
So
Oh, what about?
we're not fucking with downstairs.
I don't. If the party as a whole wants to go downstairs, I don't mind going downstairs.
Like I said, I'm not opening that door unless we're all down there.
Okay. Well, we can go down there and gauge if we want to open the door or not.
I'm going to suggest to Loyal that he stay up here and wait for us to come back.
There is a door down there that is sealed. Wrong stairs.
Oh. Oh, I see it. I see it down here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dark down here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
After you, my rather large red friend.
So he does have a ledger in the room. Does somebody want me to add it to their inventory?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, since he was the one who found it earlier.
All right, it's been added to your inventory.
Muchas
We will
gracias.
stand back away from the door.
I'm gonna ready my shield and mace.
Okay. Is the door sealed? Yes.
I went through the portal, but I didn't go anywhere. Or my token did, but I didn't go with it.
How about now?
Nope.
Let me do. Okay, it's weird how I did that.
We can always see if the dwarf can bash it down.
Okay, why are you doing
It
that?
looked like a pretty sturdy door.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
You underestimate a dwarf?
I don't know. I'm just saying it was a sturdy door.
All right, how about now?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself?
Yes.
No, you did. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Well, let's wait to see if there's magic. Are you talking about is it sealed by magic or mundane means? You don't see any like runes or anything carved on the door. The door itself is just a very heavy steel door. There's no space underneath it to be able to look under it. There's no like obvious like keyhole to be able to, look through. But there is a mechanism on the door that could be opened with like a lock picking kit.
Oh, you rang.
Oh, up to you, Azos, to unlock the door.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going.
Let me whisper something real quick to somebody.
Well, now it's opened.
Okay. All right. So,
But as the door opens, I'm actually going to verbalize. I hear growling and shuffling noises on the other side of the door.
Oh, I will ready frost a spell to cast as soon as if there's anything that looks if anything attacks one of the people in the party.
okay. So you're preparing an action to use a spell.
Yep,
Okay.
the trigger would be something attacks someone in the party.
Okay. All right. So the door has been unlocked. Do you want to open the door? If you open and close it, yes.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
No, thank you.
Can we lock the door back?
You can reseal the door.
Do I have to,
Guys,
like-
I think we got some more evidence.
Do I have to like pick it to close it again, or is it just
No,
like
I
locked?
can. You can reseal it back to lock it back to make sure it doesn't open.
Dope.
Yeah.
You stay right there.
Well, can't get more evidence than that.
Cool. So like, cart.
Yeah, let's go to the stable now.
Yeah. I think long rest and stable and get the heck to the next town. Yep.
Come on, loyal.
Okay. He'll
I'm going to.
I don't want to be down there. There we go.
Since I'm gonna ask Isaiah, have you been to see Sally yet?
Oh yes, Sally first. Sally,
Yeah.
then horses.
Can you help me because I keep just going back in the basement?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
I did that
gotcha.
like 4 times.
I will actually tell Isai.
Yes, I
If you
gotcha.
want, I will
Yeah,
go
there you go.
and do the healing to Sally. If you want to go do the horses.
We both do healing, and then I'll go do horses.
Okay. We're gonna go over to Sally place and do hopefully the last round of healing that she'll need.
Hopefully.
Knock, knock.
What you feeling?
Knock on the
Alright.
door to.
So
Yeah, as I just let herself in.
okay. So
Okay. Hang on, let me get up there so I can target her. Come on. Target. How does the leg look after the two cure wound spells?
So the leg looks significantly better. Um, it uh, it looks completely sealed. It no longer looks uh, very gnarly and infected. Um, she still has a teeny bit of a limp, but it's significantly better than where it was previously. Um,
Okay.
she definitely looks like she'll be able to live a normal life as a result of the efforts y'all put forth for helping her. Um,
Uh, do I think that another round of healing would get rid of the limp completely, or is it under my or does it look like she's gonna have the limp permanently?
it looks just based on everything that it might just be, a permanent limp, fortunately. With it going as long as it did without any kind of treatment, like hardcore treatment, like what y'all were doing, it just didn't. It just doesn't look like it's gonna heal all the way, unfortunately.
Okay.
Um,
But it's closed.
yeah,
Like
it's
she has just
closed.
minor scars, like
Yeah,
scratches.
it
Okay.
looks significantly better. Um,
Yay!
it's
We
it's
did it. High
definitely
five.
it's
Yeah.
definitely better than what it was.
Yeah.
Um. Does she still have a fever, or is the fever completely gone at this point?
The fever is completely gone at this point. Um,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna gently pat her on the head and let her know that that's the best we can do. I hope it's enough for you. It was my pleasure to help you.
okay,
You know, I'm just you know I'm just gonna make sure she knows that this was an actual pleasure. She doesn't need to feel indebted to us or anything like that.
okay, sounds good. She'll
And
she'll walk.
as
She'll limp up to you and give you each a big hug.
As I will kneel down and just give her a big old hug back, and then pat
uh,
her on the head and ruffle her hair.
Okay,
Zell does the awkward, hug. Not, he's not used to the niceties. And does the hair ruffle too, and and walks out.
okay, sounds good.
He will take a moment and let Catherine know that we have done all the healing that we can. The wound is completely sealed and healed as best as we can. And that she may have a small lump, but it is better than having having to lose the leg. And just let her know, kind of same sentiments that it was our pleasure to help. We are glad that we were able to save her leg and do as much as we did for her.
Okay, they're very appreciative of all that you done. Kathy will begin to cry and just weep that that Sally's not going to die and that she has a very good chance of being able to live a normal life.
And then I'm gonna head to the inn,
Okay.
and let unless Izai wants me to come with her to do the horses.
It's totally up to you.
He's gonna probably just head back to the inn. He's been roughed up quite a bit, and I am not finding the exit out of here. Come on.
Okay. So Orlum, Azos, and now it looks like Azai have all made it to the
That's why.
stables.
And Azai's going to write on the piece of paper and show Orlum that Sally's been completely healed.
Orlim's just gonna smile and nod at her.
Okay. Um, and then Andros looks like he's just keeping watch over the townsmaster just to make sure nothing bad happens, it looks like.
No, we just invite ourselves in now.
Oh,
Well,
sorry. Yeah. My character.
this is a stable, so
I was
it's
going
not
to say,
like
I
a
thought this was like
this
a
isn't like a
merchant.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a business, so it's not like some of the others. You're not breaking into a home, at least. So you see a woman and she's tending to some horses and there's three stalls that have horses, and then you noticed you noticed a cart outside of the stable, um, and the woman will address the people coming in and be like, "How may I help you?"
We need some horses and a cart.
I believe I can arrange that.
Wonderful.
Yep. So she'll ask for how long you plan on wanting to rent the horses for. Um, she's gonna have
Let's say a
you.
week.
So you said you want it for a week.
Sure.
Okay, that is not a problem. Um, and she'll also ask, what you plan on using the cart for. Um, Making sure it's not used in any kind of nefarious illegal acts. She doesn't want to be held.
Nope.
Doesn't want to be held accountable.
Nope. Just gonna transfer some people.
Okay. So she can she can rent you the carriage for if you're wanting to rent it. Are you wanting to rent the carriage for a week as well?
We just don't know when we'll be back, so I'm assuming a week should be enough for us to go down there and see everything, and we'll be back hopefully in the week. But
Okay.
if not, then it might be a little bit longer.
All right. So she can rent you the cart for a week for 15 gold pieces, and then are you wanting to take all three horses, or you just want one horse for the cart?
It's a one.
Yeah, the cart could support one horse, you know,
Yeah.
attached
So
to the
the cart is
carts.
drawn by one horse.
Correct.
The cart can also support only one person.
Two people could ride in the cart, depending on their size. Like Orlum, being a dwarf in heavy armor, probably would be the only one that could ride in the cart. But like if you were gonna transput Lord Misthell in it, then like someone like Azos or Zell would also be able to sit in the cart.
Okay. So then maybe two. I mean, do you guys want to walk? Because ultimately, we're going to be limited by
Would
whoever's walking.
would a horse be able to support Azai and Zell on because Zell's in no armor and I'm in half plate, or would that be too much for a horse?
It could support the weight of y'all.
So a Zell and I could share a horse.
Correct.
So
Okay.
you guys can share a horse, but then Orlum and Andros can't share a horse.
No. So we would.
Oh, we're still one horse short. Yep.
No,
So
so
it
we
looks
would
like
need all three.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it's all three.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh,
So you're good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say out of character. Yeah, because Azos
Oh.
could probably
Oh.
we got the
drive
witness
the car.
too. We need 4 horses. 3's not enough.
Can we put the witness on one of the horses with either Andros or Orlum, or would that break that horse?
So Andros isn't exactly small.
Yeah, I know.
So
Oh,
Andros
so
would
this is why we
probably,
ask.
yeah. So Andros could probably support the weight of himself on the horse. Um, so that would limit two people from having to uh, and then Azai and Zell could ride a horse together. So that's three people. So the other horse, if Orlum rides the horse, would be able to support Orlum. Um, Now, Loyal isn't exactly big, um, but even Loyal probably wouldn't be able to ride on the horse with Orlum, as decked out as he is. So that would kind of limit that. So only one. Yes, go ahead.
Question. With him not being that big, the townsmaster not having any armor, and Azos not really having armor, would the 3 of them be able to fit in the cart, or absolutely not?
The cart itself, as long as uh, the cart can easily hold Mistel and one other person, that's not clad in armor. So either Azos, Loyal, or Zell. Um, the horses themselves, because these are just riding
That's
horses.
exactly what I was thinking. Like what Sora just said.
Let me look.
One person drives the cart, and then 2 people sit in the back of it.
Yeah, one of them is Lord Misthell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the riding horses can support up to about 480 pounds. So let me see how heavy Orlum is. Orlum is about 240 right now, just on their
Solid.
own. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's the beard.
All the beard.
So Orlum's gonna eat up most of the weight of one horse. Um, so you'd be kind of pushing it for other people to do that. But I think y'all can finagle between the 3 horses and people in the carts. So I think y'all should be able
Because this
to.
is what I'm thinking. Me and Zell ride together. Andreas on his own horse, Orlum on his own horse. Azos can drive the cart. Um, Loyal and the unconscious Lord be in the back, and then we keep eyes on the Lord as we're traveling. And if he does anything crazy, we can do something, and also like have a formation, kind of riding with the cart in the middle, one horse in front, one horse in back,
Okay.
kind of thing to try and figure all that out.
Sounds good. I like it. So we can do that. That's not a
Yeah.
problem. And let's see.
I do feel sorry for the horse pulling the cart, though.
Yeah, that's unfortunately just the name of the game sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So shrink that one down. All right. So that won't be a problem. And just doing something in the background while y'all are doing that.
Be right
and then,
back.
Okay, no problem. 70. Go a little bit more. Let's see. Too much. Okay, let's do. All right. So got that. All right, looks good. All right, so I think that y'all have a pretty good plan established for traveling. The letter can be drawn up to be sent to Bremen and can be set to be delivered. I believe y'all said something about taking a long rest
Yes.
soon, and I think that's it. Correct? Does that sound
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So because I am a generous person, I'm going to provide y'all with the remainder experience that it would take to level y'all up based on the actions that y'all done. Uh,
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yay!
We level up.
so I'm
Woohoo!
going to accommodate everyone's experience for that here in just a second. Um, I've gotten 3 of y'all so far. I got to get 2 more.
I select take average, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I have 4 health.
Okay.
So this technically, of course, would go into effect after y'all take a long rest, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw all the experience on y'all now, so that way we can go with that.
Average, yes.
Um.
And spells.
Oh, I get new spells.
You will be able to cast something new, I believe. So I'll go ahead and do my
Ooh, ability score update. Woo. Okay.
Did I get another?
Confirm. I did everything but my
Outstanding.
spells, God.
Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
That
We
one's
will
over.
take.
Yeah, you'll have
Actually,
trying to remember if you I don't think you learn anything new. You still just have 3 second level spell slots and then
That's
I learn a new second level spell, which will be darkness.
okay, I can add that. Take me a second.
Give me one
That is not a
second here.
problem.
yeah, I got an extra one of those.
Let's see here.
All right. So you have darkness added to you now.
Okay, great. I also got a new cantrip, which was I already selected Dancing Lights.
So you want a dancing lights for your other cantrip.
Yeah, my new cantrip. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Good.
going to be helpful for the two of us that can't see.
I picked up Dark Vision, so
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Was it dark
as a
vision
second
or
level spell.
darkness or dark vision?
Dark Vision. I'm sorry.
Okay, you said darkness initially, so okay,
Yeah,
we'll fix
I
that.
did.
Gotcha. I'll add dark vision.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So dark vision's been added, and then you said dancing lights for your for the cantrip. So looking for spells. Okay, dancing lights. Or for your cantrip and prepare that. I
Okay.
do favorite
I'll take a
edits.
feat next time. I want +2 this time.
How do I go back?
Define go back.
I had selected choose feat, and I'm not seeing the feat listed that I was thinking of taking.
Okay, is it one of the newer? Was it from the new book or something?
Hang on here. Let me see where the feat was from. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Okay, let me what feat were you wanting?
I was thinking of skill expert, which gives me a +1 to 1 attribute, allows me to get proficiency in one skill and expertise in a skill that I'm proficient with.
Okay, so what ability score modifier would you want to increase with that as well? You get a +1.
I would +1 to Dex,
Okay.
and then I was gonna get become proficient in the skill of performance,
Okay.
and and then also take the expertise in performance as well.
Okay. And then you're wanting 1 to Dex. I'll add that, and then so that's been added to you. I will give you uh, expertise in performance, so that's been added, and you got the +1 to your Dex. Cool. All right.
Okay. And one rest. Okay.
When you have a moment, I have a question.
Sure. Go right ahead.
So I click to level up, and now it's asking me to select hit points increase mode. I can take average, I can roll, and I don't know which one to pick.
Take average.
Okay.
And it gives you the option to either take a feat or increase your ability scores.
This is a lot of choices.
Yeah. For you, I would probably take the ability score increase.
Okay.
And you could increase your charisma to 16, or you could go and raise it up to 17. You basically get 2 points to be able to put in any of your abilities. So like strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. You're a charisma based character, so all of your saves and all your stuff like spells is all based on your
Okay.
charisma. So when you get an even number past 10, so like 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, you gain a +1 to your modifier. So
Okay.
you're at 15, so if it went to 16, you would get a +3. Um, if you saw the change, it goes up to a +3. And then you could put that other point into whichever one you would want besides that. The two best one or the three best for you would either be your strength, your con, or your charisma, because those are your main three things that you use. Your constitution will increase your health once it goes up another point. Um, like after if you made it 17, if it goes up to 18, you could it makes you a little bulkier. Your strength makes you hit harder in terms of actual combat, and your charisma helps with like your spells and everything.
Got it. Okay.
Um, God, for hit points, do you know if it took my sorcerer bloodline, my dragon resilience into effect?
It
Because I should
probably
be get
did
average.
not.
Because I'm
Um,
supposed to get the average +1. Because whenever I gain a level, I get one extra hit point.
yeah, I bumped you up to 30.
Okay, great.
Zai, and then I think you put yours in wisdom, correct?
Yep, I put both my points in wisdom.
Okay. Let's see. All right, and then Andros, it looks like I think you did looks like you did what, +2 to your strength. That's what it looks like at least from what I can gather. I think yours was
Um,
16 initially. Um,
he posted in the
Is
Discord.
Yeah.
oh, you took skill expert. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Did you already pick? So it looks like athletics. Yeah, +1 in strength, added acrobatics. Perfect. Cool. Good job. All right, looks good. And make sure. Azos, um,
Yeah, I'm done.
did you just do +2 to your dex?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Strong, strong. All right. So with that, y'all can traverse to do any other shopping or anything that you might want to do before you head out of town. Go ahead and take a long rest uh, to finish that off and get yourselves topped off.
I just headed straight off the map. That's how I got off.
Oh, let's not do that. Apparently, I didn't create a border for this map. Might be. Thought I did. Now there's one. Alright, so looks like the majority of y'all headed to the watering hole. And seems three of you have all taken long rests so far, so it's just Orlum and Azos will need to take long rests. And then, is there anything else that y'all would want to do in town prior to leaving?
Yes, I suggest that we figure out which one of the guards that are still alive would be the best to leave in charge of the defense of the town. Why we're off doing this.
Okay.
That might be
Um,
a good question for Amber.
Yeah, while they were off doing the horses, I was going to try to talk to Amber and Morgan about of the guards that are arresting it at the end. Who do they think would be uh, best to take over guardship of the town?
so they would recommend actually Schultz would actually be pretty good. Schultz is actually not in this room. He's actually still out at the gate uh, that has the gate locked. Uh,
Okay.
Schultz is kind of uh, oblivious about a lot of things. I guess would be a good word, but he's genuinely honest, and he wouldn't take advantage of anything and wouldn't try to like usurp power or anything about like that. And he would be as far as people that you could depend on. Schultz is pretty trustworthy.
Okay.
And as I will sign to you, also warn them about the basement.
Okay. Yeah, I will let them know about the uh don't anybody go into the basement of the town the Lord's house. They keep badness there?
Okay.
So
Sounds good. Any kind of shopping or anything that needs to be done prior to leaving?
not
Nope.
for me.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So, if there is nothing else that y'all are planning on doing between now and then the morning time, then I will advance y'all a day. And I need to refill my water and rations. That is not a problem.
Ooh, that's actually a good point. Let me check mine real quick.
Do that before I leave.
Okay.
Yeah, refill the water skin. I think we're okay on. At least I'm okay on rations. That's
I'm on.
okay.
Yeah, I'll refill my water skin, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's not an issue. So with that, we will progress another day as long as there's nobody that needs to do anything else shopping wise or anything like that. Then I will move it to the next day. And what I'll do is I will put y'all to um, I'll put y'all together and y'all will begin traveling for the day that it'll take you to get to Bremen. The letter would have been sent off before y'all taking a long rest to allow enough time to arrive before you get there. And other than that, we will continue onward to getting you to Bremen. So if y'all want to head to the gate map, I'll move Loyal and the townsmaster down that way as well, and then I'll put y'all all together.
I'm on the table. I don't know how that happened.
You're what now?
I'm stuck on the table. I can't
Okay,
move.
give me a second. That's
Thank
got a
you.
it's got a weird
Aha.
spot. All right. Yeah, the gate is locked there, Azos. But when the time comes, I'll unlock it to do that. I'm just gonna make sure everyone's got everything that they need, and we'll go from there. Let's see.
No
I
worries.
think he is on the Thayerhold map. Yeah, he is. Okay. There's Loyal. Okay. And do. Cool. Looks good. All right. So Lord Misthell, he is alive. He's stabilized. Um, he wouldn't have really gotten a very good night's sleep being kind of bound and gagged like he was, so he's not going to feel very well rested. He's at 1 HP currently. Did y'all want to leave him at that state, or did y'all want to heal him up any?
I
I'm
suggest
not
I'm,
touching him.
I'm gonna leave him at that state.
Okay. You can if that's what you're wanting to do.
I won't stop him. If you want to take one of the healing kits from me, you can. I will not touch him.
We can get him up to the point where he'll have about a little bit of health. So that's not an issue. Oops. Come on. I don't want him to trip and die. I agree. It's probably not a not a good thing. So, all right, he's got about 7 health now. So, he's at least no longer unconscious, but he's restrained. He's gagged. He can't. Do y'all want to blindfold him as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to make it as hard for him to cast a spell as I
Do you
physically
want
can.
to cover his ears in a point that he would be deafened as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That is not a...
knowing how I can cast spells without making a sound or moving my hands, I'm going to make sure that he can't do that as well.
Okay. All right. That is not a problem. So get y'all all to the gate. And once okay, so discuss how would y'all would want to ride in order. Would you want the cart in the front? Would you want the cart in the back? Would you want a horse in front of the cart and a horse behind the cart? Okay, so Andros, you want to be on the front horse. Do you want both Andros and Orlum on horses in front of the cart?
So I think
I would say Andros in front, Orlum in back, me and Isaiah one side, and Azos on the other side.
we have only 3 horses.
We only have
Yes.
3 horses, so you're going to be riding behind. Like we're going to be sharing a horse. So
Right.
Yeah. So it would have to be Andros in the front, Orlum in the cart, or
yeah.
we're riding on the horse that's attached to the cart. Me in the cart as the driver, with the Lord and Loyal in the back, and then Azai and Zal behind us.
Yep.
Okay, that works.
Okay. So, believe I got that down. So, I'm going to accommodate for that real quick. So let me do that. Let's see. Let me get Andros back to the map with everybody else so I can group everyone together, and I will put everyone in their corresponding spots on the horses. I'm looking for Azai. Where is your character? Where do you see yourself?
Hold on, I was about to walk away. I am standing under somebody.
Okay, I was about to say I don't
There.
see you.
There I am. I'm under Zell.
Okay, I didn't see your character under Zell.
Yep.
Okay, yours is the only one I don't see.
Oh, like
She's
I'm literally standing underneath Azos now.
Okay. Yeah, it's only showing 6 tokens. So worst case, when I
refresh or
no, it'll be fine. Once
okay.
once I do it, I'll adjust it. So
Okay.
Orlum is going to be on the horse. Andros is going to be on the horse taking point. The Loyal and the Lord are going to be in the cart. And Zell is going to be riding on the horse with Azai. And then where is Azos going to be at?
Driver of the cart.
So you're going to be riding with Orlum on the cart, on the horse.
On Orlum is on the horse. I'm like the driver of the cart.
Well,
Have you not
the
be on
cart is
horse?
basically, it doesn't really have a driver. It's basically like just, I mean, it's exactly like what that cart looked like on that map. It's just 2 wheels basically being pulled by that horse. That, there isn't like a carriage seat or like a cart seat. It's basically just like a large, flatbed.
Hey God, I have a quick question. Would Amber be willing to let us rent the wagon that's outside the watering hole?
Azai and Zell are sharing a horse. The wagon outside of the watering hole. Yeah, that could be arranged.
Would that accommodate us better?
Having 2 carts instead of 1 cart. Yeah, that could be arranged. I mean, it would make it easier for y'all to disperse and not have to be as cramped.
How much is Amber asking for it?
She'll rent it to you for 10 gold pieces for the week because she doesn't really use it super much.
I will hand over 10 gold pieces to her.
Also, who wants to cover the cost for the horses, which of course I forgot to specify how much the horses are going to be. So to rent the 3 horses for to rent the 3 horses for a week, it will cost 25 gold pieces per horse, so 75, so a total of 100 gold pieces to rent the cart for a week and to rent the 3 horses. Plus the 15 for renting the cart from the tavern.
I'll take care of the 15 from the cart for the tavern.
Okay, so I'll deduct that from you.
Okay.
And
Andreas
then
said they're doing 2 horses, so that leaves another 15 and another 25, right?
Give me 1 second. I'll
All right. So
okay. So let me go back to his message real quick.
I'll pay another 15, and then
I'll take care of the 25.
okay.
And then Andros looks like, okay, yeah, you subtracted your 50. Okay. And
I'm
then
subtracting my 15 now.
okay. So you're gonna cover the cost of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then another 25 as well for me.
Okay. So I'll just deduct another 10 from you since I already took off 15 for the cart because I thought you were doing it. So all right, you've had the 25
Well, no,
gold.
I'm doing the 15, and then I'm also contributing 25 more gold towards the rest of the cost as well.
Yep.
Okay.
So that should be everything. So we got
So
2 horses.
You're
I
gonna
should
pay 40.
lose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I should be down from where I was at. I should be down to 27. I've adjusted my gold.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then so that's squared away. And then where do you want
Quick
the?
question, God.
Yes, go right ahead.
Sorry, I was on mute. So I offered 25 too, but I guess I was on mute, so you guys didn't hear that. But is it needed anymore or no? Is it covered?
I mean, you can ask Andreas if you want to give him 25 since he spent 50.
Yeah, we can do that. Do it that way, Andreas.
Andros. Everyone always says his name wrong.
You can get next name deal. We're good then.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so do you want the other cart to be in the back, like having one person in the front and then 2 carts in the back?
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'll still ride in the back.
So is Azai, you're wanting to ride in the back of the cart now?
Oh no, I want to ride on the horse, but in the back. So like the last horse.
Okay, so you want to be in the rear. Azos and Zell, do y'all want to be in the cart that Azai is driving?
I guess that's the only available one.
I think Azos should be sitting with the townsmaster in case he does something stupid.
And then you
I
have
think
Loyal ride with
should be sitting with
Okay,
with
we can
Zell.
do that.
It's fine.
Because I know if he does anything stupid, Azos will kill him. So
No questions.
yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. So, I think everything's been situated. So after you begin traveling on the road, you'll start making your way towards Bremen. They will provide you with directions and a way of telling you exactly how to get there, so that way you're not kind of just running around in the dark. Um, so that won't be an issue. Um, then
I don't know why I just did that.
I was about to say, are we being attacked and I don't see anything?
no,
Nope.
I'm updating the
Okay.
I'm updating everything real quick. So looking for. So what did someone roll just a second ago?
Ray of Frost.
Apparently, I rolled Ray of Frost for some reason.
Okay. Did you attack anybody, or you just look like you just attacked
Nope.
it?
Nope. It just randomly rolled it.
Cool. All right. So after you start traveling, many hours going to go by. It's going to be kind of later in the evening. It's going to be about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And I'm going to activate the map.
Oh, I don't like this.
That bitch is raining.
I can't see shit.
Wonderful.
Like I can't even see Zell who's in the cart behind me, and I can't see anybody in the cart in front of me.
Are you wanting to cast the light spell on something to provide yourself with a way of being able to see?
That is true. I cannot see myself.
I can't see anything either.
Oh, maybe it's not me then. Here, I'm gonna. Okay, no, yeah, I can. Okay.
Like, is that supposed to, like, we're not supposed to see shit?
You should be able to see. Look at.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
see
just
it.
see rain. It's
Okay,
just
so
black
Andros,
rain.
I'm gonna reload your character if you can't see yourself. So give me a second. How about now? Can you see now? Well, Zell, if you can only see a small bubble, that's normal because it's dark outside.
I can't see anything.
How about
Oh,
now?
Wait. Nope. Yep. I can now.
All right,
I
Azos,
was
can
about
you
to say,
see?
should be able to see more.
Nope.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right. How about now?
There we go.
Orlin, can you see?
No.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
How about now?
Perfect. Yep.
Now
Thank
you
you.
can see. Fantastic. Can y'all see
Stop
Lord
the
Misthell
cart.
sitting on the cart?
No.
Okay.
If
No.
I move,
How about
up,
now?
I can't.
There he is.
Yes.
So he's. I just want to make sure that the people that are on the cart or next to him can see him. What about Loyal? Can y'all see Loyal?
Loyal's not there,
Loyal.
and neither is Azai.
All right, go back down, Zell, so I can copy him, and then I'll do that. Now you should be able to see him.
Yep.
All right.
I guess can you just go on and do it for me too, since nobody can see me?
When it starts to get dark out, and it's starting to get hard to see, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell Asai to come over, and I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on both of us.
Yes.
Andros, can you see now? Okay, just making sure. All right, fantastic. All right, so okay.
I do not see Asai's token.
Give me a second. Oh, she's there, but you can't. I'll put her beside you because you technically can't see her because you're about 5 feet away.
Well, I can cast Dark Vision on myself, and then I'm gonna cast it on her.
That's fine. That's why I just put her beside you so you can actually target her.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. All right. Just yeah, especially be sure to untarget her.
Oh, that is so much better.
All right.
And Zill will sign to his ass, going, I woke up knowing how to do this. I don't know how, but
I can do things now.
I can do new things now.
Okay. So, as you begin to travel down this road, Andros, you may be able to see it, just slightly to the left of you. I learned how to do a handstand in my sleep. Yeah.
It's pretty solid, but
Yeah.
you should stop.
Yeah. Andros, do you see what's beside your horse? Yes.
Wow, that was a really bad roll.
Honestly, your passive perception's higher than that roll is.
I know.
You're,
That's why I said that
that's
was a
saying. Well, you wouldn't technically unless you're wanting to you would have a 16 perception unless you know you
Yeah. I'll just keep the 16.
okay.
That's fine.
So let's see.
Do
That's some menacing music.
is there anything in the woods, in the wood line?
From what you're looking for, Azos, you do not see anything.
The fuck? Well, then let's keep moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my crossbow out and ready
Okay.
as well.
All right. So as y'all would travel down the road, you would sense that there's something kind of rumbling, uh, in the woods, and you hear kind of like chittering from like the bushes in all directions.
So all directions. Okay.
Yeah, so we move. We continue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we move the horses and carts up some. Just gonna just move these. This is like a big group, and then I'll move y'all's tokens accordingly.
Wow. I'm not in a cart anymore.
I know. I'm gonna
He's-
adjust.
he's moving them.
I'm adjusting it.
Yeah, I was like, my cart disappeared. Thud on the ground.
Just trying to grab that horse above the cart. It's a pain. All right, come here, horse. I want you to look square. Come here, horsey. I want the horse. Ah, damn it! I had him for a second. Stubborn. There he is. Damn it! I lost it. Whatever. I'll just put it here. Let's go. Shift. Bam. Okay. Now let me adjust everyone accordingly. So, bam, 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 bam. And so as y'all are traveling down and you hear the chittering noises, after you start going further down the road, Andros, you can at least see it from where you're at.
Yeah, he relayed back that there's a cart there that you might have to get out in order to push it.
Correct. Okay, just making sure. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention when I was reloading everything. So as this all of these chittering sounds start getting louder and louder, and eventually you notice things appear from all sides.
No, what do I see? What do we see?
What is that?
Well, I'm glad you can see it because I
I'm about to
can't.
say, would you like to enlighten us? Because I don't see dick.
It horned dinosaur planty thing with claws and sharp teeth.
Bring it on.
Like it's directly to my northwest.
Yeah, all I see is trees and a log.
Like
Mhm.
I'm shocked Andreas can't see it. Or sorry, not Andreas, Azos can't see it.
All right, and
Maybe we
Azai
just
just
didn't
needing
see
an
the
initiative
tokens.
roll. Excellent.
Oh, it was a 19. It was a 19.
Okay, so Lord Misthell obviously isn't doing anything because he's resting in the cart. And Azos.
Okay, I only see the
Well,
one though.
I don't see any. So I will hold my action until I see my first whatever thing.
Carveloth.
Oh God.
Orloff?
Yep, Carveloth.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck ever. But yeah, hold my action until I see one.
All right, so go ahead and prepare to. So do y'all see them or not see them?
I
I
see
don't
two
see
of them
anything.
now.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything at this point.
Okay, let me.
There's one directly in beside Orlem's character.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mm-mm.
I can't. There. I don't see anything next to Orlem's character other than Azos.
Okay, so let me. I'll do this. So I saw what this one's initiative order is because he's there. How about do you see him now?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude's there. I see that guy.
All right.
Yeah, now
So
you
what
know what I'm
I'll
talking about.
what I'll do is I'll just once it gets to their turns I'll delete them and re-add them, and then look at that it was an 18, which
That's
he's
perfect.
technically he's technically should be after
I'm about to say it.
yeah
I'm
he should be
there.
after Azos. So all right, so go ahead and attack the thing that's coming your direction, since you held your action to attack the first thing that you saw.
Oh, this douche canoe. Fuck that thing in the face.
So I'm trying to think. Would you be able to do sneak attack? I think it's. I'm just
Well,
trying to make sure. I know it's something
is it
that's.
because I go first or before them?
Let me look at the thing. So, let's see. Once per turn, you can do an extra 1d6 the creature you hit with an attack. If you have advantage on the attack roll, must be like that. What am I hearing beeping? Um, uh, let's see. Looking for because you don't need advantage if the thing's adjacent to another friendly unit. Um, so I don't think you would technically qualify for sneak attack in that instance.
Okay.
So what I'll just do is I'll just remove the damage from the sneak attack, but obviously the damage you did with the 6 plus 4, so the 10 that you did do, I'll just undo the other. See what his total health was. So 10. And... Okay. So, and then you did, okay, I need it adjusted, so it should be 8. There we go. That's, the remaining health. Well, you can't see its health, but, alright, and,
Motherfucking.
yeah, so it actually took, because since you killed it, it took it off the combat tracker, so let me re-add it to the combat tracker, and got an 11, so he's at 13, so which is the one that says 13, okay. There we go, and 17. Do that. Okay. All right, so now it's in the correct order. And Andros. So, I'm going to... Yes, there is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... so there's one there. And what I'll just do is I will... I'll add... So there's 1, 2, 3. Let me add this one to the combat tracker. And I'll roll his... As long as it's, yeah, that one's going to be way too high. So let me adjust this one back to 8, because they pretty much all were going to attack in a row. There was 3 of them in a row, or 4 of them in a row.
Yeah.
And then, so you see I'm assuming you see the one directly in front of you, correct? Okay. And then, I'm trying to see which one this one is in the order. I want to say that one's 5. That one's
As
8.
long as they roll between a 9 and a
8.
4.
Okay. So this one's another 8. And so... Perfect. So that one's back in its correct order. So you should see the one north of you and then the one to the east of you. Do you see the one to the east of you? Perfect. All right. So go at your leisure then. Can't move.
Yeah,
Not my
it's on
turn.
my turn for some reason.
Okay, give
It
me
needs
a
to be moved
second.
back.
All right, how about now? Okay, there you go.
He's gone.
Oh, there's that one. Okay.
Gonna shove the wagon off the road. Okay. All right, you'll be able to successfully push the cart out of the way. And let me fix this one's initiative. All right, so you'll move that cart out of the way. Is there anything else you were gonna do? And then I'll yell to the group to push through the ambush. Okay. All right. So, is there anything else you're doing on your turn? Does it show Zell it's your turn? I'll do that. Here
Yes.
we go now. Okay. All right. So Zell, you should be able to see everything now. I fixed all of them now.
Yeah, I see them all.
Okay.
I'm gonna ray of frost that one. Hopefully. Nope. And let's see here. And then I will tell Lyle to get behind me.
Okay. All right.
I'll squeeze up to here so he can get behind me.
Right. All right. So this one is going to attack Andros. It shouldn't be advantage. My bad. I'll undo that. Let me reverse that, and now I'll just attack normal. I'll be well hit anyways. And for its second attack, the second one missed. All right. So let me make sure this one goes 5, 10, 15, 10. So this thing's gonna jump at the cart to you there, Zell, and try and bite at you. And he's gonna take a swipe at you with his claw. And you missed both times. And
Bad thing.
And the thing that's in the woods is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's going to attack Azai at the front of the horse.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll the advantage. It shouldn't have been with advantage, but both of those would have hit.
I'm not gonna do boarding flare.
Okay. So forgot to turn off the thing. Let me turn it off on the other ones before I forget.
God, just for position here, am I within 5 feet of Azai?
In the cart that you're at, not at the moment, no.
Okay.
Because you gotta imagine, she's on the back of a horse, and the horse is connected to the cart. So she's about like because you were at like the back of the cart, and then you've moved up a little bit during your thing, but she's still just outside of your 5 foot range.
That's fine.
Okay, and then so he's going to attack with his claw.
I'll take it.
Okay. Alright, so Loyal is going to back up and try and stay out of the fray and not do much. He's just going to kind of hang out in the back of the cart. Orlum, you're riding on your horse. You're going to hop off the horse and punch the thing in the throat.
y'all. There we go.
You're good.
Would that be a good Christmas idea?
That would be a great Christmas idea.
So
I
you
got you.
you
You're
kind
gonna
of
smite it?
you gotta hit it before you can smite it.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit smite.
You're good.
My
Let me
bad.
undo the thingies. Whoops.
Sorry, this pad's super sensitive.
You're fine.
I'll get you an early Christmas present.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll have to figure out which this is the one that was 17 because this is the first one that went, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one that keeps getting deleted from the combat tracker. Okay, so this one it was a 7, so I think this one's 17. Okay. Now he's back in the correct order. So,
Just made it my turn again. Do you just want me to intern?
no, you can attack it. You just did it out of order. So attack it with your
Okay.
weapon. There you go. Now, if you wanted to use a spell slot to do Divine Smite, you could now.
Oh, I'm good. Wait, shouldn't this one be... Never mind. Don't worry about it.
He's on the cusp.
So I'm going to hop down. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Let me add it to the map for you. Where are you wanting to put it?
Right here where my cursor's at.
Okay, so you're wanting
Above,
to put it. I see it right
above,
there.
Yeah, right there. Perfect. And then I am going to... Oh, I'm going to click my character first. And then I am going to use my mace. And that's my turn.
Okay, you can attack with your spiritual weapon.
Oh, I can?
Yes, when you summon it, you can make it. You can make an attack with it when you summon it. So I'm assuming you're wanting to attack.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's the case, then I will actually want it. If I can.
Where do you want it to put it?
I want it to be right there. Perfect. Thank you. I didn't think I could attack same
Yes,
turn.
it's when you summon it, you get the attack with it.
All right, now I'm done.
Okay, Lord Misthell, of course, is not doing anything, and Azos. Right, and so the Karvaloth is going to attack. And it's going to attack Orlum. And miss the first attack. And attack the second attack. And miss again. Okay. Alright. Andros, you're up. Okay, that's fine. Strong. Alright, Zell.
Okay, so I have this one that's right next to me.
Correct.
So we will. Where is it?
Okay, so it can't take
It
reactions.
doesn't get a reaction.
Yep.
So I'm going to kind of
Bounce away from it a little bit. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Still trying to put myself between it and
Loyal. Yeah.
Loyal, but backing up some so I'm not so close to it.
Sounds good.
And that's me.
All right. So this one's going to come down and go 5, 10, 15, 20. So this one will actually... I didn't mean to click that. We're under attack.
It jumped onto the horse.
Did we get renter's insurance? I'm glad somebody laughed at that.
No.
Graboids are ass blasters.
These things do look like things from Trimmer. God.
I'll post a picture in the Discord in a little bit to give you a full view of what they look like.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that. I agree. Oh, it moved over there? No, bad thing. But okay.
Can handle it. But why does it have advantage?
Because it's now attacking you together. It's pack tactics.
Fuck, it's got pack tactics. Okay, I'll take that. Oy. Okay.
Second attack missed you.
Okay. Whew. All right. I'm okay. I'm not worried.
That doesn't mean Zell's not.
Fucking pack tactics. Warding flare. Usability.
Okay. So, cast it on it. I'll undo the damage to you, and I'll re-roll the attack.
Okay.
So he attacked with the claw, so... sorry, it didn't, that's my fault. The pack tactic superseded the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which we'll just say it misses. Yeah, it didn't roll with disadvantage.
I was like, holy cow.
Did you target the thing with the warding flame?
I did not. It didn't give me the opportunity. You were attacking so fast, and it prompted me to do the warding flare.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. We'll just make sure we take off the use of it real quick, so that way I don't.
So I should have 2 uses left.
Well, it's actually your wisdom modifier, so you'll have 4 total uses of it now.
Oh, that's right. So I have 3 left. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay. Loyal's not going to do anything. Orlum, you're up.
Alright.
Now it's finally dead. Alright, Zai.
Alright, so I'm going to attack this one. Oh. Hold on. Let me select my person. There we go. Alright. Alright, and then... Okay, so then... Attack the spiritual weapon. Okay, it's dead. Good, okay.
Strong. Alright. Anything else you're doing there, Azos?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna throw it.
Okay. The second one shouldn't have had sneak attack.
Even though it's in combat with her?
Yeah, you can only sneak attack once per round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it would have done just 1 damage. Alright. Andras. I don't know. If you could sneak attack multiple times in a round, it'd be OP as shit. The only other time you can do it is if you're using a reaction on not your turn. It's the only time you can technically use it twice.
Lord.
All right, Zell, you're up.
Aw, nothing happens. And then I'm just gonna move up a little bit, so I'm not so squishing a loyal there, and that'll be it.
Sure. Sounds good. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Bam. On like a champ. Good thing it's hitting a raging barbarian, so it's not really doing much. So let me remove.
Right, before you do anything, I know it's going to attack me.
Okay.
Right, so
You do have it on your bar that I did add. It's I think the last thing. I think it's your like 0.
yep. Well, I did it.
Okay. All right. So first one's the bite.
Whew.
So it negates that first
18.
first one. Yep. And then he's going to didn't mean to do it advantage, my bad. I'll undo it.
You're fine.
And
His buddy's dead. He can't do pack tactics.
Yep. It just showed that it still had the warding
Ah,
flame,
still hit,
so
though.
yeah, it showed it still had the warding flame, so that's why I did it with
You're
advantage,
fine.
but it took it away
I
after
gotta
that.
take out.
Yep. Alright, Orlum, you're up.
Ooh, I'm hurting.
All right.
Fine. It's okay.
Like Orlum's like, wait, you got hit?
20.
I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh wait, should I? I'm gonna hit this guy. Say it's just a flesh wound. It's fine.
You know it's a good movie.
I'm gonna go for it.
Did. Alright, so first things first, I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. I thought I was targeting myself. Okay. And we're going to do a second level spell slot. And yeah, that's a great roll. Alright. And then we should start moving forward to help Andreas, right?
Yep. Yeah, Andros could use help.
Or Andros, sorry,
Yep.
Andros. Okay, I'm gonna tell Zell stay with Loyal, and I'm gonna start moving up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon up with me as well.
Okay. Azos.
Mm. $15.
So that ends combat.
Okay, the path's clear. Let's get back on the horses and get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna cover my dagger
Okay, that's fine.
and back on.
I guess Orlem's gonna push the dead creature off the horse.
Okay. I'll add all the experience to everybody that was gained.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Well,
remove
those
the.
were new.
They were.
True, they were new. However, next time we push through the ambush unless we are stopped.
Mm-hmm.
That way we don't get hit at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, they did kind of block your path a little bit, the way they
Yeah.
swarmed y'all.
Yeah, but he had already moved the cart by the time they had come to attack.
He just hadn't gotten a chance to get back on his horse.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have moved his horse to him. Anything to get out of the kill zone.
Oh, we continue on.
All right. That is not a problem. So, so we search the cart, like in terms of making sure there's no other enemies on it. Or valuables. Survivors. Yeah, you can search the cart.
Be my guess.
You're like, what cart?
I'm not even gonna help with that roll.
All clear.
We're good. There is no cart. Let's go.
This is not the cart you're looking
Okay.
for.
Sounds good.
Just disregard the large piles of blood and this the cart that's just sitting there on the ground. Disregard, everybody. Disregard.
We don't got time for this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
You
All
got
right.
that, boys.
So, are y'all doing anything with the enemies, or are you just getting on the carts and bailing?
It's time to go.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm pretty sure, unless somebody has harvesting tools, I don't think there's anything we can do with the enemies. So.
Okay. All right. So once you round everybody up and you just bypass the blood trailed cart and make your way. Are these monsters that we know come from the Great Beast? Do a intelligence nature check to determine if you know anything about them.
Oh, it was a 20 for half a second.
May I make that same check?
Sure.
It was an 18 for a half a second.
Part of me wants to try, but oh, there we go.
Okay. So Azos, I will send you a message. Quick. Do.
They're pack hunters, and they hunt like chameleons. No relation to the beast.
Oh, okay. So just they're normal predators of the land.
Yeah, they just suck.
Gotcha. So let's ride and get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Onward.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. So the rest of your ride is uneventful as you make your way to Bremen. So let me remove a couple things from the top to clear my space up a little bit, since I have a bunch of things navigated for when y'all are in Fairhold. So All right, now let me get the next ones. Toggle. Right, I just need to do one thing real quick, and we'll be good to go. Right, I am almost finished.
Is the town we're going to bigger than where we started?
Fairhold? No, it is not. It's smaller.
It's smaller. Okay.
Correct. It is smaller. Da, 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 da. Alright, got like 2 more to do, and then I'm all caught up. Do 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 do. And last one. Okay. And okay, perfect. All right. So, it is nighttime. So when you make your way to the town, I'm going to plop y'all just outside of it. I'm going to um, once I have you all on the map, I'll teleport y'all to it and I'll activate it. I just gotta grab Loyal and the Lord. I'm just gonna put them side by side so I can grab them together.
From where the ambush happened to the time we get to from the time I'm sorry, from the time I cast Dark Vision until we get to Braille, how many hours passed?
So I believe Dark Vision lasts for 8 hours.
First,
Uh, I want to say, yeah, 8 hours. So you would have casted it kind of later in the evening. So you would have probably casted right around 8 o'clock. And so it's about 8:30 after you got attacked, and it'll have been about another hour after you
okay, so
attack.
I
So
assume
you
we still have,
still, yes, you would still have your dark vision.
we still have plenty of time on it. Okay.
Correct. All right, so I've activated the map of Bremen. So y'all should be heading towards it now.
Yep.
Okay.
I see a town. I don't see any of our tokens, but I do see the town.
So you do not see yourselves at all?
Nope.
Okay. Give me a second. Didn't think it would do that, but okay. Alrighty, I'm dragging them over now.
Okay.
Alright, how about now?
Yep.
Okay, do y'all see Loyal and Lord Misthell?
No.
No.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, now you should.
Yes.
Yep.
There we are.
Alright. So, horses and cart, of course, are with you, but for time and convenience sake, I just plopped y'all like that. But as you make your way up to the town gate, the gate would be closed. There would be some guards standing outside the gate, kind of positioned to protect it. For fear to the mind's sake, because I don't have a gate map for this one, just because it wasn't as important. So you'd pretty much have 2 guards standing outside the gate, kind of like wanting to know why you're here in the middle of the night. And one of the guards will converse with the other if they knew anything about this, and the guy on the if there's one on the left and one on the right, the one on the right knows that there's some people supposed to be arriving about something, and he will open the gate to let y'all in.
I suggest we head straight to the Lord's house.
Okay.
Bringing Loyal and the Lord with us.
Okay. I'll take care of that.
Andreas, do you need any healing?
Why it keeps transitioning to that. Oh well. Azos, are you able to see and move? Or did you step away for a second? Let's
He
see.
said be right back.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't see it. So I'll just have him move up towards y'all. Assuming he would follow. And I'll bring Lord Misthell and Homie with y'all. Okay. So you'll make your way to the Lord's house.
Knock, knock.
Yeah. And so as you come outside, a guy will come up and I'll let someone speak who can do that and handle it. Sure. So to do that, a guy will come out to open the door to look to see everyone standing outside his home, and kind of like gesture for y'all to come in out of the rain.
So which of the three talkers wants to take care of this?
Sure.
Okay, Azos? Okay.
He'll bring y'all in out of the rain, and then Loyal and Lord Misthell will be brought in as well.
Right. So good evening, Sir Axel. We just came from the neighboring town, where Sir Misthell was the lord there. We are here because we've witnessed some crimes, some atrocities. One, Sir Misthell here, or we're accusing Sir Misthell of using magic. Two, of using that magic in the form of necromancy. Three, feeding his people if they get out of line to those necromantic figures, such as ghasts or zombies. Am I missing
Ghouls.
anything?
Don't forget feeding them to ghouls.
Right, so feeding them to the ghasts and the zombies.
As I will write, don't forget we have his book.
And then we have proof for all of these things.
Okay. So, if you present him, the proof, like the book.
So we'll present him with the spell book,
Okay.
the ledger to compare the notes to, and then I'll let him know that there is a underground room with some of his zombie necromancy abominations in his home. And then this guy, Loyal, can vouch for the zombies attacking the townspeople because he saw it firsthand. And then I can also pull out the ghast head that I have saying how we slayed them.
Okay. So he'll look at everything and kind of take everything into consideration, and since these are pretty strong allegations, but you seem to have provided a fair amount of proof. You could have Loyal, explain the attack that he saw of the little girl getting attacked by the ghoul, and Lord Misthell was in the woods with him, and seemed to be almost like controlling the thing, or at least directing it to go and attack the girl. Okay, and then you can mention the undead that were still in the basement. That when you went to investigate underneath his home, you found like it looked like almost like a God bless stroke.
Ritualistic.
Yeah, like a ritual room, and have a bunch of undead in there, trying to claw their way out. But he'll kind of like look and kind of go over everything. Um, he said that he'll need uh, the evening to kind of go over all the evidence, but it does look very damning, and you brought at least enough stuff to be pretty concrete. But he'll go through and look at the ledger and compare it to the spell book, and make sure that the letter that was sent prior doesn't match the same handwriting. Make sure everything, make sure it looks a little different than the others. Make sure it wasn't written by the Lord himself, just to kind of rule that out. In addition to just making sure that everything seems to be, you know, on the up and up. But mostly, pretty much everything that you've brought to him is very damning, in that it seems to be that y'all are telling the truth, but he needs to kind of further vet it to make it 100% sure. He will offer to let you stay the night. They have a inn that his wife runs, Fiona, that's in the room with y'all. Do y'all see her in the room?
Yep.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
in the corner.
Yeah. So he'll offer to let y'all stay the night, since it is nighttime, and you've already made your way down here. Did y'all mention getting attacked on the road at all, or no?
We will now.
Okay. So you mentioned that you get attacked on the road, which they'll have sympathy, and it's of course it's very dangerous to travel at night, but it seems like y'all want to get here to resolve this quickly. So you not only put yourselves in danger to make sure that this got handled appropriately, so he commends you for your bravery and traversing the very dangerous area at night, and that's why he's more than happy to let y'all stay the night for free. So he'll have his wife Fiona direct you towards the inn, where she will take care of any accommodations with that, and kind of put y'all up for the evening. And then in the morning, he'll come visit y'all at the inn in the morning to discuss everything, and make his kind of like preliminary judgment of what they should do with Lord Misthell.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Um, where is the Lord to be stored?
So Axel will take responsibility of Lord Mistel. His son will come out and kind of be like, it's like, I'll help, father. And he's about like a mid-teenager, probably between like 14 to 16
So
range.
closely, roughly, almost to the same age as Zell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll offer to help keep an eye on him as well, and Fiona will direct y'all towards the inn to give y'all a free night stay, and will allow y'all to be able to take a rest and recover and recuperate.
I will very meekly speak up and go, please leave him gagged, blindfolded, and stuff. With his ability to cast spells, we want to make sure it is as hard as possible for him to do anything spell wise that might put you guys in jeopardy.
Uh, Axel will, you're muted, Azai, when you were speaking.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry. I was saying, I agree with what Andreas is saying. If they need help with extra bodies guarding him, myself and I'm sure Andreas would be willing to take shifts to guard him throughout the night.
And he'll kind of like nod and kind of smile, and it's just like, well, I that he appreciates it, but he feels like he can handle himself. He's kind of a big burly dude.
All right.
He's not gonna have the teenager watch him. Like Axel himself is gonna keep an eye on him. He's gonna have him in the room with him. His son will just be like an extra set of eyes.
I would leave, but I'm locked in place.
That's fine. How about now?
Mm-mm.
Still stuck. How about now?
Yep.
Good now. Are
No.
you still can't move? Okay, I'll do that. How about now? Now try it. I deleted and
There we go.
reset it. There you go. All right, and then Loyal will make his way and follow you there. Okay.
I am not seeing how to get in here.
Bam. It's right. Bam. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
I got you.
Right as you moved me, I saw it.
You're good. No worries. All right. And I'll get you a little further up so that way you don't accidentally teleport yourself back out.
I am not seeing any tokens.
Okay, give me a second. I'll reset you. Do. Yeah, and I'm about to. That's the goal. I was gonna have y'all long rest, and then I was gonna call it for the evening. So, but Fiona will say make yourselves at home. She will kind of get you accommodated in some rooms, and she'll have Insia provide you with some food, and make you feel very nice and welcome. And all of y'all can take a long rest, and then we will call it for the evening.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Now, I think the next session was going to be an off day, right? Like, was it going to be Tuesday 20th?
Yeah, give me just a second to let me
Monday
look.
the 20th.
Monday the 20th.
So
hold on.
let me find my phone. Here's my phone. So I can get my calendar. Okay, so here's my schedule next week. So let me